Today we are diving into some YouTube drama between two manosphere content creators, Fresh and Fit, and the dynamic duo, Aba and Preach. Now, I don't usually get involved in these internet beefs, but this one has caught my attention, so let's break it down. So let's hear what Myron had to say directly to Abba.
Here's the thing, bro. I have a problem with you. Don't it off to Preach like you've been doing. I have an issue with you. I'd love to talk to you, and hey, if it comes fisticuffs, that's fine. But you need to be held accountable for all the shit you've been talking, bro. You've been hiding behind a camera, talking, being a snake for years. I'm calling your dumb ass out. Don't it off on Preach. You're a and you know it. You would never say the shit that you've been saying in my face. You would not.
Abba, come here. We'll have security. Come sit.
Go make a fucking
come sit
like
here.
Clip this too. Woo,
Abba, come sit here and have a conversation live with him and try and hold contact.
I promise I won't hit you. I promise I won't hit you.
I don't promise. I'm not with Fresh. I don't promise. I got my own brand.
I just want to know why you would have a great conversation. It's all great. And then you decide, let me go ahead and talk about this guy that opened his home to me. The reason why I flipped out the way that I did is because I take loyalty extremely seriously. I think you guys have known me now for well over 2 years. The reason why I flipped out is because I hate snakes. I hate them, and there's nothing you can say or do that will justify why the you behaved the way that you did. So I'm calling you out. Don't put this off on your partner or anybody else. I have an issue with Aba, Atlas, whatever the your last name is. You are a snake, and you know it.
And don't expect him to understand loyalty. This man has got a long-term partner, wife, whatever and he's grabbing Destiny's wife, and she's like, let go of me, and he's like, nah, I'm blue pill, I get the grab. The creepiest clip I've ever seen in my life.
I'm tired of this shit.
Where the SJWs for that clip, right? Where's my hug guy? And bro, if a red pill dude did that salsa dance, we'd be canceled for R.
I'm gonna say one thing.
You can say that word here?
Nah, well, let's try to avoid it.
You're a creep. You're a creep, Abba.
Snake, dancing with your wife or with your buddy's wife on stream, talking, calling me without any real evidence, talking all the shit that you've been talking, taking conversations out of text, not addressing when you were wrong, when you were saying all these allegations about me. I have a problem with you. Pawn this off on nobody else. With you.
Abba, all you do is narrative switching. I asked a simple question. I didn't even know them back then.
No one called these fucking guys out.
I asked one simple question when I didn't even know these two. I said, yo, Abba, on a call on Destiny, who started it? And he went radio silent. He was debating the whole thing, and then he wouldn't answer. And he's like, why don't you go find out? Why don't you go just Google it? Google it. And the whole chat got awkward. It's a blue pill chat, but nobody wanted to answer it. Starts it, snakes people, and then convinces people the red pill guys are just raging. They didn't get they're raging. What do you get? You
And then he tries to pawn it off on Preach. Like, bro, I don't even know that man. I don't give a shit about him.
Who the is Preach?
Because I met your dumb ass person. I shake your hand when I met you. I let you into my house. You did that dumb shit. That's my problem. I don't like you.
Once
I have an issue with you.
He's pushing Preach into it, and you've never.
Yeah. But to me, it's like, for example, once a snake, always a snake. And listen, we didn't know at first, but now we know.
And here's the thing: they've made 20 plus videos talking shit about us. They talk shit about our friends.
Both of them
talk shit about Andrew. They've been talking shit about John. They've been talking shit about Donovan. Talking shit about Rolo. Talking shit about everybody. Dude, you guys have been talking for far too long. I have a problem with Abba. I'd love to have a conversation with you. You want to have it in person? Fine. I'd be great. It'd be great. I just want to ask you, why the fuck are you a snake? And why has nobody called you out for all these years? You have zero integrity. For a guy that says, oh, we're standing on integrity and principle. You have no integrity. You're a snake, and you will do and say anything for AdSense revenue. Go ahead and clip this up, put it on your dumb channel so more people can find out who the Fresh Fit is. Come over to us because we actually give value.
Thank you.
We lost 50K, and then we went ahead. Now we're at 1.4.
And it's funny, a lot of
man, the guy is proud. You said this in front of me. It's not to have my girlfriend lick my ass. He's defending this. He gets his salad tossed, bro. And he's defending. He's like, yo, I like it. Actually, it makes her submissive. She's eating me out. What the?
Well,
and he's getting on all fours, getting milked.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here, bro?
I will
what
say
the
this,
fuck is
though.
going on?
Their fans and supporters, when they come over here to like hate, they like the content and then they stay. So thank you, bro.
Yeah,
so much.
It's fine, bro.
Thank you.
Because we will go
Sure.
ahead and
We
actually
get-
give them the value, help them lose the weight, not have their hanging out like with their shirts like y'all bums. We'll help them become better men, get what they want out of life, because we keep it real over here. We don't just give us dumbass reactions and not actually give some value and teach guys how to make money. Do y'all teach people how to get their credit score up? Do you guys teach people how to make money? Do you guys teach guys how to be more attractive and actually get women to admire, love, and respect them? No, you guys don't. You don't. You don't add any value. And I'm calling you out now. Namely, Aba. I have a problem with Aba. He's a snake. Tired of this shit. So talking about me, all my friends, 20 plus videos on us. This shit, man. At this point, your dumb ass needs to be held accountable. Say what you like to say on all your videos to my face, bro.
He won't do it. He
But
won't-
you will not.
he
You will
won't do
not.
it.
And don't
No.
turn this off on preachers either. I'm talking to you. To you, Aba. I have a problem with you. Nobody's called your dumb ass out. I'm doing it. Tired of this shit, man.
All right, we got some chats here.
Fresh and Fit, known for their controversial takes on dating and relationships, recently called out Aba and Preach for their alleged snaky behavior. This beef goes back to when Aba and Preach challenged Fresh and Fit to a boxing match to settle their differences. The root of the issue: Fresh and Fit had disrespected a woman they thought was Preach's wife, but in reality, she was his co-host on their French language podcast. You know what they say, don't get it twisted. Now, Fresh and Fit initially demanded a whopping $50,000 for the match, which, let's be honest, is a lot of money. Abba, being the generous man he is, promised to give them $10,000 regardless of who won. But then, Fresh and Fit went radio silent. You can't cancel me, but it seems like they cancelled themselves. Fast forward a year, and Fresh and Fit have reignited the beef. I guess they needed some more attention, huh? We're all waiting with bated breath to see how Abba and Preach will respond to this sudden resurrection of drama. As a cultural critic, I can't help but analyze the situation. Fresh and Fit's decision to reignite this beef could be a strategic move to boost their brand and expand their reach. But, as we know, controversy can be a double-edged sword. On the other hand, Abba and Preach have built a reputation for being insightful and authentic. They are not afraid to tackle controversial topics, but they do so with empathy and vulnerability. It's no wonder their audience respects them. Now, as an interviewer, I'd love to get both parties in the same room and hash it out. I'm a master at getting people to open up, and I'm sure we could get to the bottom of this beef. But alas, I'm just an observer in this situation. What's interesting about this drama is how it highlights the power dynamics within the manosphere. Fresh and Fit's initial demand for $50,000 could be seen as an attempt to assert dominance, while Abba and Preach's willingness to put up $10,000 shows their commitment to standing up for their beliefs. As a social justice advocate, I can't help but wonder how this beef reflects the broader issues within our society. Are Fresh and Fit perpetuating toxic masculinity by reigniting this drama? Or are they simply trying to hold Abba and Preach accountable for their alleged snaky behavior? In the world of hip-hop culture, beefs are nothing new. But this YouTube drama between Fresh and Fit and Abba and Preach is a reminder that even in the digital age, old-school rivalries still have a place. We're all sitting here, waiting to see how Abba and Preach will respond. Will they accept the renewed challenge? Or will they just laugh it off and go back to their lives? It's like a bad reality TV show, and we're all just waiting for the next episode. I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of all this manosphere drama. Whatever happened to people just talking things out, like civilized adults? Now it's all about who can throw the biggest punch or come up with the snarkiest insult. At the end of the day, it's just a bunch of guys yelling at each other on the internet. And let's be honest, folks, nobody wins when that happens. We all just end up looking like idiots. So here is my advice to Fresh and Fit, Abba and Preach, and everyone else in the manosphere: grow up. Let's stop the bickering, the name calling, and the ridiculous challenges, and let's start having real conversations. Because if we don't, we are just going to keep spinning our wheels, getting nowhere. In conclusion, this beef between Fresh and Fit and Abba and Preach is a fascinating case study in the world of online content creation. It's a reminder that even in the age of social media, authenticity, vulnerability, and empathy still matter. As we await Abba and Preach's response, let's hope that both parties can find a way to resolve their differences and move forward in a positive direction. Remember, it's not about tearing each other down, it's about building each other up. Peace.